move on. The civic member of the Government Council and University Senate, our respected guests, the former president of this university, your very own Adetona, Dr. Sikiru, members of the Senate of the University, the senior members of the Government Council and the University Senate, respected guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our students, great students, great students. It gives me great joy as the Vice-Chancellor and Chairman of Council to warmly welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. Today, we celebrate not only an academic gathering, but the 31st birthday of a living decade in leadership and national reality. Let me start with the right note. At 91 years old, Kabiyesi might be the most useful monarch the region I know. His energy and sharp wit put some of us younger folks to shame. Kabiyesi's impact on Onabanjo University is monumental. He is without exaggeration our most generous individual benefactor. His endowment fund laid the foundation for the now renowned upper doctoral graduate of Government Studies, where we are often today in one of the halls in the premises. He was the purpose of a Vice-Chancellor's Lodge and giving upgraded the roads for the campus. These are the great things that Kabiyesi has done for the university. The School of Government has grown in leaps and bounds. It is not just a university, it is now a national center of excellence, officially affiliated with the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies. Just last month, it trained permanent secretaries from across the states and also other top government officials. Right here in Nairobi, this was done. Who says excellence must only reside in Africa and Lagos? And now, the federal government, then President Olabisi, has taken it a step further, formally adopt this book into the national policy architecture. OU is now shaping the minds of leaders and the future of our country. What Kabiyesi's legacy, especially powerful, is not just his generosity, but the values he lives by. For over 6 decades, he has stood for integrity, truth, and moral courage. He has taught us that tradition and transparency can go hand in hand. That a leader must not only wear the crown, but must also carry the conscience. These values are the heartbeat of his law governance in built. A place where future leaders are trained, not just in theory, but in ethics and services. Let us also appreciate the brilliance of this advantage. Kabiyesi in his wisdom shows to mark each birthday with deep national reflection, not just dancing and drawing. That's why today's lecture on corruption and national security is so timely. It reminds us that the fight against corruption is not only about money, it's about protecting our peace, our future, and our people. Now, let me have this. Celebrating Kabiyesi's birthday with a lecture like this shows the kind of monarch we have. One who prefers mild food to birthday cakes, while other 91-year-olds are eating cakes. Kabiyesi is igniting ideas, his energy humbles us, and his freedom is brighter. Tell me, who is better to speak on today's theme than Allah, you, the man who boldly fought corruption when it was dangerous to do so, and who now guides our national security with the same fierce commitment. Sir, your presence honors us and brings us to your insights. Dear friends, let us reflect deeply. Kabiyesi has shown us that traditional leadership, when guided by wisdom, vision, and integrity, can inspire generation
omnipotent Nigerian students. Today, we are marking the next one. We started this presidential governance in the year 2016. And the story is very short. We were with Baba, not like this in 2016. And Baba felt the way this country was going, there's need for us to reverse the trend. And he stood a presidential governance because he actually reflected on when he first served this country at the age of 26. As a minister, cabinet of the West Coast region. Baba have seen it all. And if we get to Ijebu, it's a reflection of how the country should be run. Let's give Kabiyesi a round of applause. And year in, year out, we'll be having this presidential governance. The Baba also felt that a yearly rituals will not change the direction. He rather felt that there's need for us to start avoiding degree because no nation will develop better than the product of their university. So Baba said there's need for us to do short courses for those that are already in practice so that they know that this is how to go out. We also believe there's also need for us, apart from having a PhD in political science, there's need for you to now specialize in the area of governance. So we started the MSc and PhD in governance, and I can inform this gathering that the first set of the MSc in governance will be graduating this year.
That was a beautiful, address delivered by the Vice Chancellor. And you will notice that there was a song that was sung by the students and the band when the Vice Chancellor was introduced. And the song was not only that, you will see the rousing welcome that the entire students came to Mr. Vice Chancellor. That tells you the good relationship between the leader and those that are here. So once again, Mr. Vice Chancellor, thank you for providing good leadership to this university. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now at what I will call the apogee. The literature will call it the apogee, the heights of the program, the plateau of the program. And the person that will give us the intellectual diet is no other person than the great alumnus of this university. In fact, he happened to be the second set of this great university.
On behalf of His Excellency, Prince Dr. Awujale, who is not here because of other very pressing state matters, and of course because we are hosting the National Sports Festival. Honors are also there. I'm here to represent him because of the importance he attaches to this program. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, to honor a royal icon whose life of service, vision, and philanthropy continue to inspire generations. I'm talking of His Majesty Oba Dr. Sikiru, Adetona, the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu. On the occasion of his 91st birthday, Kabiyesi, because he's here ably represented. Kabiyesi, your 64 years on the throne have been defined not just by longevity, but by a legacy of wisdom, courage, progressive leadership. Your voice has always echoed truth, even when silence would have been easier. In a world longing for integrity, you have remained a moral compass, a cultural custodian, and a visionary reformer. But beyond the throne, you have invested immensely in the future.
On behalf of the board, the professorial chair in governance of Dr. Sikiru Adetona, I stand before you with deep gratitude and solemn pride. At the 9th annual lecture of Dr. Sikiru Adetona, professorial chair in governance, a vision born out of unwavering commitment of His Royal Majesty to the advancement of good governance and transformative leadership in Nigeria. We extend our gratitude to our guest speaker, Madam Nuru Ribadu, who is being represented by the Director General, Department of State Services, Mr. Awujale, MON, for the powerful insight, critical reflection, and forward-thinking perspective shared with us today. Your lecture has sparked meaningful conversations that will undoubtedly contribute to the ongoing dialogue on governance and nation building in Nigeria. Thank you to the entirety of Olabisi Onabanjo University, the Pro-Chancellor, Professor Ashiru, the VC, Professor Abola, and all the governing bodies and students, the Director General, Professor Motayo, and the Board of NIPS, both Akoro and Agorowe, the current occupier of the chair, Dr. Sikiru Adetona, Professor Adetona. All your involvement reinforces the value of academia as a cornerstone of national development in Nigeria. Sincere appreciation goes to the Ijebu Traditional Council, all the Kabiyesis, councils of Otubas, councils of chiefs, to the members of the media, and everyone who has made time to be here. Your participation has enriched the occasion and given meaningful collective pursuit of a better governed society.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.